Hey there, my name is JUJU HOOK and I am the author of Hot Flashes, Carpools, and Dirty Martinis, the quintessential guide to turning midlife into prime time. And I want to talk to you for just a minute today about James Key Lim and about my experience in working with him for my business. But first I want to lay out where I was before I called James, because it wasn't a pretty place. So I ran a successful business for many, many years in the advertising industry. And as I approached 50, I knew that I wanted to do something different, that I wanted to get out and that I want to contribute to the world in a different way. Specifically, I wanted to work with midlife women in helping them to begin again and to make the second half of their lives more successful and more fulfilling and more astounding in every way than the first half of their lives. And I sought tons and tons of education as I set out to do this, right? So just guru after guru after guru and program after program, and I was buying all these courses and joining all these groups, and ultimately where I found myself was kind of stuck. And I had created content and I had done all of these things to further my goal, including writing a book, but each morning I was waking up and I wasn't exactly sure how to proceed in my business in terms of monetizing it, in terms of really making the contribution to the world that I wanted to make. And as I became more and more stuck on a daily basis, I got paralyzed. And so what happened was I was just doing nothing. I was loaded with knowledge and doing nothing. And I was really, really worried about working with yet another person, because everyone that I encountered seemed to either A, sell me what they had versus what I really needed or what I really wanted, or B, they tended to lead me down a path and then they didn't go with me. So I had been disappointed by a lot of suppliers that didn't show up. James was recommended to me, though, by a number of people that I really trusted, and what I knew about him was that he was a very strong strategist who also cares. And I wasn't disappointed. So what I found about James is that not only does he know the nuts and bolts of business strategy and marketing strategy and campaign strategy and what to do next, but he actually cares about his clients and he cared about my goals, which is not something that I was finding from other people. So as a coach, I know that the quality of our results and the quality of our answers is directly related to the quality of questions that we ask ourselves. And in my first experience with James, the level of questions that he asked me, the degree to which he dove into not only my business, but my dreams and my hopes and my goals for contribution was at a level that nobody else had dug into before. And I trusted James, so I shared with him. And after I really gave him the good, the bad, and the ugly of what I thought I could do and what I was doing and what I was afraid to do, he gave me some very, very specific advice about coaching 10 women and how to do it and how to benefit from it and how it might change my business. And inside of 3 weeks, it unlocked everything for me. I got clarity about what I was to do next. I understood completely about what I was going to sell and how I was going to sell it. But more than anything, I put myself in a position to really experience a win that I needed with the very women whose lives I wanted to contribute to. So I can't say enough about James. I can't say enough about how much he knows about marketing and positioning in the online business and what an expert he really is. But also, it's just so rare to meet someone who has that combination of really understanding business strategy, really understanding marketing strategy, and also understanding the mindset shifts that are required for us to do the things we need to do in business that we may not be doing because we're scared, or because we feel that we're not enough, or because we're afraid to charge what we're worth, all of those things. So hats off to James Key Lim for changing my business and really changing my attitude about my business, for giving me the kind of life right now where I wake up every day and I know exactly what I'm supposed to do every single morning to get what I want, but also for standing in his own truth and for pushing me through a process that made me answer the real questions and do the real work that was necessary in order for me to crush it. So thanks to you, James. You're amazing. And for those of you who are considering working with someone new, but you're afraid of maybe from what happened in the past, don't worry about James. He's got it all going on. He's definitely the man. Ciao.